everyone, I'm Jennifer Patterson and this is my book talk. The book that I chose to share with you today is called Martin's Big Words. It's a story of the life of Martin Luther King Jr. and it's a great picture book for young children. It has great illustrations. It was written by Doreen Rappaport and illustrated by Brian Collier, and it is a winner of 3 awards. It received a Caldecott Honor in 2002, a Coretta Scott King Honor in 2002, and a New York Times Best Illustrated Children's Book in 2001. But the reason that I chose this book to share with you today is because it's a book that I have in my classroom library and a book that I think that kids really enjoy. I like to pull it out around the time of Martin Luther King Jr. Day because we have a lot of conversations about his life and some of the events around that time. I think this would be a great book. I used it in 1st grade and I'm going to use it as I move to 2nd. I think that 3rd grade would also be appropriate even if it was read by the teacher to kindergartners. My favorite part from the book is a page where Dr. Martin Luther King is talking about the equal rights movement, and I'd like to share it with you. In the next 10 years, Black Americans all over the South protested for equal rights. Martin walked with them and talked with them, and sang with them and prayed with them. White ministers told them to stop. Mayors and governors and police chiefs and judges ordered them to stop, but they kept on marching. Wait, for years I have heard the word wait. We have waited more than 340 years for our rights. One of the things that I really like about this book is it has a lot of quotes that come straight from Dr. King. And I like seeing the story and then on the next page the quote that was taken directly from him. Another one of my favorite parts from the book comes from the very back. In the back of the book there is an important dates page. It lists dates that are relevant to Dr. King's life as well as the civil rights movement. There's also a page beside that. It's called Additional Books and Websites. It lists more children's books that are about Dr. King, and it also has some great websites that are child appropriate. We have used these resources in the past to conduct further research and learn more about his life. Another reason that I chose this book is because it's culturally relevant. I like to have it in my library because it relates to African American culture and history. And I like to pull it out in the month of February when we're really highlighting books from African American culture. The strategy that I've used with this book in years previous is a KWL strategy. I'll make a chart, the K standing for what do you already know about Dr. King, the W asking what the students wonder about Dr. King, and the L representing what we learn from the story. And that's been a great strategy to help address some misconceptions and just to help from the beginning of reading all the way to the end of our reading. We've also broken up into groups and done the additional research and added to the learned section of our chart. But I really think that teachers would enjoy having this book as a part of their classroom library. I think that you would really appreciate the well done pictures and illustrations. I think that you'll appreciate all the extra pieces that are included in the back of the book. And I think the students would love it just being a part of a classroom library. So thank you for listening to my book talk. I hope you enjoyed it.